So, when is the last time you truly felt like yourself and not the version of you that everybody else needs? Well, today we're talking about it. We're talking about finding ourselves again.
Welcome. It's your girls, Nikki and Amy, and you're joining us here on Sip Happens, the Midlife Truth Port podcast, where we're diving into all the uncomfortable and messy experiences during midlife. Let's jump in. You ready for this
All right,
topic?
let's do it.
Here we go.
Do it.
Finding ourselves again. I'm going to start
Okay.
with a pretty heavy question.
Great.
Okay. I'm going to let you answer it and I'm going to answer. You ready?
I'm ready.
What does it mean to find yourself again in this transitional period of life?
For me, it means like finding peace within myself, joy, and reconnecting with myself.
Yeah.
Whole reconnection with me outside of everything else.
Right.
Getting to know me alone, just me.
Isn't that important?
So important.
That's
Being
that's really I for me, I think it depends. When I think about finding yourself again, um, I think about I think about going back to the woman that was centered at one point, that did feel alive. I think that statement, finding yourself again, could either mean someone going back to themselves or it can mean
reinvent.
discovering
Mm,
the woman you never knew.
I think that's where I'm at.
And that's powerful because we don't all get the opportunity to really know who we are sometimes. And not everybody's the same. It's not a one size fits all.
No,
It's important to understand that there are some women that feel like, wow, I don't know that I ever knew the woman that I was just because I needed to be so many. Really?
mm,
Was that your experience?
absolutely.
Talk to me about that.
I don't know who I was before because I've always been the same. I've always been the mom, the caretaker, and all the things.
Yeah.
Early. I started off early, so that's why.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know who I am. I think I need to find myself, not again, just find myself.
I love that.
Yeah.
So this transition is an opportunity in your mind
Mm.
to just discover who you actually are.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it creates some friction in your world?
Oh, but
Doing that?
absolutely will. I don't know that it has yet, but it will.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to let go of people. You got to let go of things. You got to let go of habits. And you got to let go of routine.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to let go of all the things that you do for
Everything you know.
Yes, everything
Everything
changes.
you know to be safe
Everything is changing.
changes,
Mhm.
it shifts, it looks uncomfortable, it looks lonely, right?
It might look very selfish too.
Mm-hmm. The boundaries. Start creating some of those that you
Yeah.
never thought you'd ever create in your life.
Right?
It's real. Who can relate to that? I know I can.
Yeah. And I'm sure there's so many women who can. And if they didn't realize it, they're going to realize it now. Just hearing it from other people.
Right. And it's interesting because for me, in this phase of my life, I find myself, it's almost like an out of body experience
Yeah.
because I am shifting so boldly
You
and
feel it.
feverishly. And I'm so intentional
Stop yourself in
about
your
my
tracks
power.
sometimes. And you're like,
Yeah.
whoa.
It's taking your power back.
Yeah. I found myself sometimes being like, whoa, did I just say no to that?
Mhm.
Or I'm just like, fuck it. I don't care. Do I really not care? Because once upon a time, I would have felt so much guilt. And I would have been like questioning myself. Am I a good friend? Am I a good mother? Am I a good daughter?
The power of saying no.
Yeah. And I don't want to say I don't care.
But a period after. I don't need an explanation.
No explanation is
don't need
given. I just don't want to. I just don't want to. And I just don't feel it. Not today.
That's powerful, isn't it?
Yeah. Feels
I love
good.
it. It does.
Feels so good.
It does. Okay, so that's just the intro question. Here we go.
Talk about the others.
What would you explore if you didn't feel limited by expectations?
Love this one. This is good. I would explore my identity
Mm. Talk to me more about
outside of all the roles. No more roles. Just my identity, giving myself space to be creative. I don't know that I'm creative.
Mm.
I don't know what my passion is because I don't know anything other than what I know. And I know being a mom. and I know being a daughter, and I know being a wife, and I know being a taxi driver, and I know being a doctor and or a nurse, and I know being a therapist, and I know how to be a supervisor within my four walls. I don't know anything else.
Right.
Just kind of sad.
Right.
So I would definitely explore myself, like do something outside the box.
hmm What do you intend on doing to lean into that?
This, this is outside the box. This is outside my norm.
So outside the box for us.
So starting with this
Yeah.
and, hopefully meeting a lot of new people.
I love that. That's crazy vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
This type of work, and I call it work,
Yeah.
because this type of work takes a level of vulnerability and honesty
Mm-hmm.
with ourselves about the shame, the guilt,
Mm,
the empowerment, what really brings real joy to the epicenter of our core,
yeah.
what that all is. And sometimes you're left empty because you don't even know what that is. But here's the other side of the coin, because that's heavy what you just said. And it is, and it's real.
Yeah.
It's heavy and it's real. But that level of awareness, like how I would answer that question, I'm in a different space
Mm-hmm.
than you. I've been doing some work where I have started
Mm-hmm.
is my overall well being. And what does that mean? I realized probably about 9 months ago, I thought I had a spiritual relationship to carry me. I wasn't there yet.
Mm.
I hadn't fully arrived. And so it started there, working on my spiritual being.
Yeah.
And knowing that through all things, I'm carried.
Yeah.
I'm carried. Believing in that, I think starting there for me, but combined with what I call the trifecta, the spiritual well being, the physical well being,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm still working on, and then the mental well being of saying, I cannot pour from an empty cup anymore.
No, it's exhausting.
I cannot. Well, it's not only exhausting, but the people that do need us don't get the fullest version of us like we think we do.
Yep.
I think I showed up like a boss.
Yeah.
I'm a boss. I'm doing all these things. I did these 10 things for all these people.
But if you're
My
not
kids,
giving
my-
yourself self-care, you can't show up for anybody else.
It's
If you're
an
not
empty
taking
cup.
care, yeah, if you're not taking care of yourself first, you can't do it for anybody else.
It's an empty
Period.
cup.
Yeah.
When I remove those expectations, external expectations, you get to set some expectations and standards for yourself,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
The ones that feel good. Man, what would bring me joy, right? I used to dance and I used to do shows, and that brought me great joy because the release that I found in that, I was able to be myself. I was able to let go of all the world's qualms and all the challenges. And even if for a moment, none of it mattered, I'd dance again. I'd travel. I'm super creative.
Yeah.
For a long time,
Yeah.
I hadn't tapped into the things I love.
Yeah.
The event planning, the charcuterie board making, the little things just because.
Yeah.
That brought me small joy.
Yeah.
The small joys.
And see, for me, I never got a chance to even try any of those things. Just never have. So I don't know what I could do. I'm sure I'm great at many things. I just have to get there.
Right.
Yeah.
And dig deep to see.
So if you had all this extra time, right?
Mhm.
Minus the kids, the granddaughter, all the stuff that you had to do. Okay. What would you do out of all those things? Would you go back to
I
dancing?
travel. There, like that movie we did.
You pray with.
Oh my goodness, that's
I
the
want to
one.
be her. I just want to do that.
I watched that movie and
I
I'm
want to
like,
be able
wow.
to do that and then just come back to my life.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Just get back
That's
to
it.
grounded.
It's not realistic for everybody.
It's not realistic for everyone, but I promise you, we can all find a version of our eat, pray, love in life
Absolutely.
if we just dug deep and made ourselves a priority.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
I think that's really
I think I'm
important.
definitely getting there though, making myself priority. I mean, the kids are in the house, so why not? I don't
Yeah.
have any other little people to take care of. I really just have me and the husband. So I do things for myself now that I never did before.
That's so important.
I have to.
You do. And there is the reinvention, whether you realize it or not.
Yeah.
Who am I after this life that I've lived for so long?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yep. Good stuff.
Next
So
question.
what is the next question? It is, I'm gonna put my glasses on.
When was the last time
You go
you
first,
truly
you
felt
answer.
aligned
Oh yeah.
with yourself? This question.
Yeah. You go first.
I go first. I don't know
Mm.
that I've ever truly felt entirely aligned.
We have the same answer. Yeah.
And most women, I bet,
Oh, for sure.
would have the same answer. I've had moments of sectors or pieces or glimpses of alignment when I felt at peace,
Oh, yeah.
or where I felt
Yeah.
like I challenged that one thing and went after it and acted bravely.
Mhm.
And I went and did something I didn't think I was even capable of doing.
Yeah.
I leaned in. This is one of them.
Yeah.
I leaned into a brave space and said, that's something I've always wanted to do. I want to lean into that. And I've challenged myself and felt in that moment after it's done, when you get to the other
Yeah.
side of it, you're like, wow, you look back and you say, I did that.
Yeah.
And there's that little bit of alignment. I always get very afraid to feel that feeling of I'm fully aligned, because I feel like a part of me will feel like I've arrived,
Mm.
and I don't ever want to feel like I've arrived.
Yeah.
I don't have to try anymore. I don't have to do anything else.
Oh, yeah.
Here I am.
No.
And I don't know that I'm
Because-
thinking about it.
Because then there's so much more
Yeah.
after that. So you want to keep going.
Right.
Yeah. I feel the same way. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what. And maybe I've had, like you said, little glimpses and pieces of a quiet moment, feeling some peace,
Mhm.
inner joy, freedom, but for a short time, just for a little bit.
Right.
And then the world rocks again.
Mhm.
Start shaking it up.
And that's life, right? That's
is
life. That life is that ebb and flow.
Mhm.
I've gotten to this place where I so protect this here.
I think we can get there. I think people do get.
I think people do get
Yeah,
there. I think there
definitely
is
think
such a
people
thing.
get there.
I'm not there.
I'm not there. I can't wait to be there though. I cannot wait.
Listen, we wouldn't have a podcast if we were all there,
You're right. This is true.
right?
And then where would we have our listeners?
Right,
So yeah, we need them.
right.
Yeah.
So I get it. Fully aligned, I have not. I have seen glimpses of it.
Yeah.
Times in my life where I'm like, wow, I did that.
Yeah.
I feel good about that. I've
Mhm.
accomplished that. I have a long way to go.
Maybe that's it though. Maybe it's supposed to just be glimpse for a little while. Your responsibilities and stuff never end, right?
Right,
Things always change. Grandchildren, one day,
right,
not for a long time,
right.
but you still have those events you have to attend, the work you have to get done, the deadlines. You're always going to have that.
Right.
And there's always going to be stress behind that.
Mm-hmm.
You have a house, you're going to maybe want to downsize or go bigger. So there's no peace there because you're shaking things up again.
Right.
I guess you just need to enjoy those moments, those small glimpses, the tiny little times when it happens. Take a deep breath, take it in, love it
Right.
for the few minutes or hours that it is. And
Life is an ebb and flow.
yeah.
Nothing stays the same consistently. That's the one most consistent thing is
It'd be
change.
really boring if it did stay the same, though. I think that we want peace so badly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But then when there's no action, there's no activity, and it's too quiet.
Very true. And to your point, what's fully aligned?
Yeah.
I don't know that you ever arrive.
No.
I might get boring. Yeah.
We can order quick. You don't want to be boring. You need to fill.
No, I was going to cheers you, but you need a fill up. Oh my God. You've been drinking a lot. I didn't even see you raise your glass. Get a fill.
You not until you finish up,
Well,
then we'll fill
Then,
together.
right? We got to fill
We
together.
gotta fill together one time. This is fill time.
This is sip happens. We need a fill. This next question, you girls, then guys, maybe, I hope.
Maybe some guys, yeah.
This next question gets up close and personal. And I struggled with it. And I know you struggled with it. And I promise you, if you challenge yourself to ask yourself this question, you're going to struggle with it as well.
I think so. I think after people listen to this and they watch this, they're going to be like, man, why haven't I asked myself these questions? Why haven't I had these conversations with my girlfriend?
I promise you that you're going to have a lot of this audience say, I wouldn't dare ask myself this
These
question.
questions, yeah.
Or I have, and the answer was too scary and I left it alone.
That's true, because some of these questions,
Right?
I mean, even on our upcoming episodes,
Yellow.
some of those were like, whoo, heavy.
Right?
But I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it.
Let's lean in.
Let's do it. All right.
Are you all ready?
Is this
Question number 4.
Is that what it is? Number 4? 3?
This one is,
It's this one.
who is Amy?
Wow. Who am I? I am just a girl trying to figure it all out. And I say a girl because I think that in order to figure it out, I got to go back. I got to go back to when I didn't have all this stuff, when I was innocent and trying to figure myself out. So maybe young girl like middle school. That's who I am. I'm just trying to find my happy place and trying to find me.
That's real.
Yeah. That's hard though. I didn't think about that question. I forgot that was something we were going to talk about. And
It's not easy.
no, it's not, because the first thing you want to say is, well,
I'm a mom.
I'm a mom.
I'm a spouse.
I'm a 50-year-old mom with a husband, and I have this, and I have children, and I drive this, and that. That's not me.
That's not who you are.
That's not. Those are just my titles.
Right.
They're not. It's not me.
That's what I spun around
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah.
I'm a mom first. It's my pride possession. I'm a spouse.
That's the first thing we think about when we wake up in the morning is the husband okay? Is the kids okay? Do they have their lunch? Do they have this? Do they have that? What's going on? What's on the schedule? I got to pay this. I got to pay that. Who's looking out for you?
Drop me some characteristics. Let's start there.
You go first. You go first.
I go first?
Yes. I feel like you got this.
Oh, I never.
If
you know me, I never.
Well, while you talk, then I have a chance to figure out.
That's good.
That's
good. Who is Nicke?
Very well. Oh, okay. I was going to say, let's reverse. You tell me who I am, and I'll tell you who you are.
Oh, I like that. We're going to do that. We're going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I am the most extroverted introvert you'll ever
I can agree.
I'm a big personality. I can be the epicenter of any good party. I've thrown a few.
Yeah.
I can also need alone recharge time. And my friends can tell you I can disappear for upward of 3 months and they won't see me because it just might take that long to recharge. I turn into that little girl when I'm close to the ocean. That's where I find my reconnection to me, the ocean and the forest. So any given camping trip or a good beach day, and that's where you'll find me. And anybody that knows me knows, yeah, that's my happy place. Authentic. I need real human connections or I don't want it.
Agree.
I don't do very well with superficial. And because I'm so intuitive, I read superficial as quickly as I read authenticity in a room. And so that's probably why I'm in the field that I am. I've been a human resources professional for 30 years. I'm usually the counselor in the room. I love leaving people better than I found them. That's what I know to be true about myself. What did I miss?
That was good. I was going to add you're fun. Thank you. I mean, that's just kind of boring though, but like you're fun. You're
Party girl.
You're good at the time. Party good time. Geez. You're a good time. You're a good person. You're loving. I'm trying to say things without saying, oh, you're a great mom. But we're not going to do all that.
We're not going to tie each other to other humans.
No, I'm trying so hard not to. This is hard.
It's such hard work.
I thought it was
Guys, try this at home.
Yeah, I thought this was
right.
Easy.
Who am I?
I can't.
And then journal that.
And I can't even. God, am I just like lost for words? I can't. Who am I?
Can I go?
Yeah, go. Who am I?
Who are you?
Who am I? Go. Because I can't figure who the hell I am. Maybe you could tell me.
You're crazy brave.
Sure.
You too want to leave people better than you found them. And so you lean in. You're probably one of the most giving people I know of yourself.
Thank you.
Sometimes to fault.
Mm. Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Sometimes to fault. You will give and help, and sometimes I think even hurt yourself to make sure that people have that version of you
Yeah.
when they need. You too are fun and funny as hell. I think
Thanks.
together we're funny as hell.
Oh,
They may not think so.
yeah,
But
I think so real soon.
we're hilarious. And
Thank you.
and you're brave, because what they don't know is I'm watching your journey.
Yeah.
And even over the last few years,
Yeah.
I'm watching how brave you've become. You've even given me some courage, if you didn't know,
No.
to lean in,
Please
to
don't.
say no,
Oh,
to say I'm not doing that,
just do it.
and say no with the period.
That's it.
Do you understand what that means?
You owe
No.
nobody any explanation.
There's nothing that follows. There's no explanation necessary.
Not at all.
Being brave enough, courageous enough to say no, whether that's for the children,
Yeah.
the spouse, each other.
Mhm.
Can you go do this? Hey, Amy, you want to do this tomorrow? No.
No, I just don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
That's so hard to do.
it is.
Not everybody has mastered that task, and you've gotten so good at that.
I'm working on it.
Cheers to the no.
Cheers to the no. That's a good one.
We might have to make an episode about that one. Cheers to the no.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise it's exhausting when you don't.
Right.
When you just keep pouring and giving and doing, it's too much. Right. It's exhausting. And it doesn't have to necessarily be inside the home. It's not that I'm doing so much for my kids or doing so much for my husband or doing so much for work. It's even outside, it's just in general. And you got to be strong. I will give myself that. I'm sorry. I feel like strong I am. I can hold on to a lot.
Mhm.
I can do a lot.
I know.
I can definitely carry a lot.
Mhm.
And maybe that's not always great. You do it for too long, you'll have a burnout. But
Right.
I have to give myself that. And my husband says that about me. You're strong. You just because if I'm not, who's going to be strong for me?
Right.
And then here we are raising daughters. They're watching you all the time, even when they're 30.
Right.
They're still watching, and so I have to do it. I have to figure it out. I got to be strong. I got to do it, and I do.
And you're in a very different time in your life. You had your babies early.
Mhm.
They're all out of the house now.
Yeah.
I still have some of my babies in the house. I have a grandbaby.
Yeah.
And so I'm still in that nurturing. So very different. But I do see that. I see the strength.
Mhm.
I get what Faith says about you,
Yeah.
because it's true. You hold it down
Yeah.
effortlessly. You make it seem like it's seamless.
Mhm.
And it's usually those women that don't look frazzled, that look so put together,
I feel so frazzled.
that
Not
carry
put
the
together.
most. Yeah. But those are the ones that carry the most.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because even for me, if I asked myself that question just 6 months ago,
Mhm.
I would have immediately went to, I'm a mom, I'm a spouse, this is my profession, this is all the titles,
Yep. All the titles, all the roles,
all the titles.
and we need to figure out who we are outside of that.
I feel good, because the reality of it is sometimes the answer is not those empowering words.
Right.
It's not, I want to help, I'm strong, I'm brave.
Yeah.
Sometimes the answer to that is, I'm weak, I'm less than,
Mm.
I'm empty without being a mom, without being a spouse, without.
Right.
So I think we need to flip that coin to really look at it for what it is, because in hindsight, as you and I talk, we're on the fortunate side of the coin, even with all that we deal with
Yeah.
and in figuring it out. But there are some that don't know how to fill that void.
Oh,
truly.
ladies, if that's you out there, I hope that you figure that out. You are enough. You are loved.
That's so
Even if you have
important.
to love yourself, you are loved. You
Right.
have to pick yourself up.
Mhm.
Tell yourself those things.
And this is us giving you a virtual hug today
Mhm.
to say,
So,
it's okay. Today, it's okay not to have it all figured out. There is nothing more beautiful than a woman that's coming back to herself.
right.
That return is something so fierce
So
and so
powerful.
powerful.
Yeah.
That's exactly the word.
Yeah.
It's power. When I say come back to yourself, you don't have to love all the pieces yet.
No, that's it.
You don't
Yeah,
have to love the messiness.
right, right. You can't listen, nobody's perfect.
Mm-mm.
You cannot love all of the pieces. Not everything is perfect. Not everything is going to be perfect every day.
Right.
Love yourself when you're messy. Love yourself when you're down. Don't stay there though.
No.
Gotta figure out a way to pick yourself up, even if it's a walk around the block,
Right.
or if it's a go drive down the street and sit in your car for 20 minutes, or pour yourself a glass of wine.
Pour yourself a glass of wine.
Come
And
watch Sip Happens,
Well,
Midlife Truth Pour.
that's the misconception. When we say, oh my goodness, we sit and reflect on what did we do today?
Yeah.
What internal work did we do today? Sometimes not responding
Yeah.
to somebody's dumbass comment, whether it's at work or at home, or sometimes just choosing to stay silent. That's the win for the
I
day.
love that. I have those
Right?
moments where I see the phone ring and I'm looking at it and
Mhm.
I'm like, I can't today. And I've said that to people. I've said that. I called you
Love that.
today and I'm like, I just couldn't. I saw your phone call. My best friend of 32 years, I FaceTimed you. I know. Why didn't you pick up? I couldn't. I just couldn't today and I'm not sorry.
I love that.
I just
That
couldn't.
that's
It was
that's
my downtime.
that's where you feel like,
Yeah.
yes, this
And
is
you know what?
okay.
When you
That's
have the
good
other person on the
boundaries.
other end saying, "Oh my God, Amy, okay, I get it. I love you."
That's
all
even
you
more
need.
powerful.
Yeah, because you got to get there. Listen, you have
Right.
to find your time too. At the end of the day, if your day has been just hell all day long, maybe it's not hell all day long. Maybe it's just busy. Maybe it's the normal busy.
Right.
But you sit on that couch at 8 o'clock, and that's your quiet time. And that's your quiet time.
Right. Gotta protect it.
That's it.
Yes.
Otherwise, you are failing yourself.
Right.
You just missed out on that opportunity of giving yourself some love. You answered that phone call that you didn't want to. You answered that text that you didn't want to. No, it's not fair.
Right.
It's
Wow.
not fair to you.
It's
It's
so
not
true.
fair to yourself. And that is when you start to lose control. And that's when you start to snap on everybody else,
Mhm.
become ugly.
Yeah. Because at that point you become bitter and resentful.
Right.
Because you didn't steal back your time.
That's right.
You didn't have a safe boundary
Right.
to say no. Period.
That's it. No.
No, period.
Should we
That's
get a
the message
tattoo?
of the day.
We should get tattoos.
No.
No.
Period. That's your next tattoo. Guys, we're going to
We're
bring
doing
you
that.
with us. We're
Get
going to
a
go get
tattoo.
tattoos that say no,
No.
period.
That's it. It's that simple.
It really is. We overcomplicated them.
We are. Well, everybody does.
Right. So here's the lesson of the day.
Oh, we have a
I
lesson.
want you to lean into your children and they're going to come and say, can I have, no. And you stare at them just like this.
Just like that. Just like that.
No. With the period at the end. You may want to say period at the end. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
I love that. Do you want to play a game? Because I feel like this was heavy.
Let's do it.
So, guys, we're going to play a little game with you.
Yes.
Because these conversations are really heavy during midlife. They don't always have to be. And we're going to get you to the other side where we really talk through some of the ways around this. Finding yourself again, some of the things Amy and I have done to get to the other side that we continue to do,
Yeah.
even things that we want to try. Because what I don't ever want to do is make you all think that we got to figure it out.
Oh my God. We would
We're
not
just
be
out
sitting
here. No, we're just out here messy as hell sharing our story.
But what we did talk about real quick before the game.
Yeah.
So what do you do when you need your time? I mean, I know we're together often. Tomorrow we're having a beach day.
Beach day.
Love it. But when you're not running to volleyball and playing with Blythe at the pool and being a wife and worrying about Isaiah, what are you doing for you? What do you do? Even if it's 20 minutes to 30 minutes a day.
It's the small, and that's a great question. We sometimes work up that alone time in such a way where we make it so big and grand that it becomes impossible
Mm,
and unattainable. I'm okay with waking up a little earlier to have my coffee alone.
nice. That's my favorite time.
Sometimes, if I wake up early enough, I can go out, I can sit by my lake, I can have my coffee and watch a sunrise or something.
That's amazing. That's peace right there.
That's peace right there.
That's
And
peace.
sometimes it's a whole of 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But I get to drink my coffee hot.
Listen, yeah, whatever it is,
That's a
5,
win.
10 minutes, an hour, it doesn't matter.
Right.
As long as it fills you for those few minutes, you can take that deep breath. And early in the morning is good because you're like, get
Yeah.
yourself ready for the day.
Yeah, you get your thoughts together. You know what's another favorite of mine? My drive to work alone sometimes.
Yeah.
It's not ideal to drive sometimes,
The alone time is worth it.
but the alone time is
Yeah.
worth every
Yeah.
second.
You know,
My
it's funny
thoughts
'cause
are put together.
working from home now, that is one thing I miss.
Really?
And I don't have all the stuff that I don't want to say chaos,
Right.
but I don't have all of the activity that you have
Right.
going on at home. Again, it's just my husband and I and a dog. My son is home for the summer, but that's it. For
Right.
the most part, it's just him and I. But still, I miss that time just getting in the car, listening to my music.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
still sometimes he calls. I work 1 day a week. He calls. And I don't want to be a jerk, but that's my quiet time. I just
Right.
want to listen to my music. I want to talk to myself. That's my time with God. That's my prayer time.
Right.
And I take it to work and I go and I start my day.
Yeah.
And then when I'm not working, well, I work from home, but when I'm not driving in the car, it's my workout time. I get so mad when I'm getting ready to pick up a weight and my phone rings.
Yeah.
And it's usually my daughter. And I'm like, I'm working out. Can I call you back? Yeah, but I just want to, I will call you back.
Right.
Because if I don't answer her, she'll call me again. So I got to answer.
Yeah.
But there's days where I don't want to work out. There's days where I just don't want to do it. I'm tired. But I force myself because
Yeah.
I'm out in the garage. I'm in front of my equipment. I'm not worried about the laundry. I'm not worried about the laptop.
Yeah.
45 minutes to an hour. That's what I want.
I wish I loved working out more. Well, that's another episode.
We used to work out together.
We used to work out together, like hardcore
Yeah, that was a lot.
Cas rock workout.
Right.
I mean, like we used to be in the trenches in dirt, flipping big
Literally.
monster truck
He
tires.
has the trenches.
She's
He
not
had
lying.
the trench in his yard.
Literally trench. Shout out
That's
to
crazy.
Cas rock if you watch.
Yeah, no watch.
Yeah.
Well,
It's-
everybody has their own thing.
Everybody
Yours is
has,
driving the
and it
car.
doesn't have to be big. That's the
Right.
key.
No, it doesn't
Right?
have to be. It could be a 5-minute walk.
What brings you joy?
That's it. Just whatever gives
Right.
you that quiet time, the peace. Breathing. Breathing is so important. Just
Yes. Right. Getting
Feeling
your thoughts
free.
together,
Mhm.
feeling in control. Because a lot of times we're here, we're there, we're torn so many different ways.
And when we're doing the here, the there, the all over the place, the making the phone calls, the sending the emails, we think we're in control.
No.
We're not in control. We've lost it.
Long time ago.
Lost it. When the chaos starts and you're moving in circles and there's this and that going on at one time, you're not in control anymore.
Right. Right.
And I can feel it.
Yeah.
As I get older, I feel it.
In more ways than one. Feel it physically, you feel it
Yeah.
mentally. You're like,
Yeah.
oh my goodness.
Frazzled.
And then you end the day like, man, I failed.
Yeah.
And you got all these little things done, but it's still like,
And it's okay to fail. It's okay to have those failure moments. It's okay.
You're right.
Because you just pick yourself up, you fix it.
Right.
But let's go to the game.
Let's play a game.
What are we doing?
You ready?
I'm ready.
So we're doing 2 truths and a lie.
We didn't
This
practice
is the
this,
cup.
so this is
This
just
is the midlife edition. Are you ready?
okay. I'm ready.
You ready for yours? So you do. How are we going to do this?
Okay, so what am I going to do? I'm going to say
You're going to say your 2 truths and a lie, but not in that order because I'm going to know it's a lie at the end if you do
hello,
it in that
and you
order.
have to guess.
I have to guess which one's a lie.
Okay. Okay. I ran 2.5 miles Monday. Yeah, last Monday. I ran 2.5 miles.
Okay.
I made a new friend at Publix. I'm an introvert. I came out of my shell and I'm very shy. And I made a new friend at Publix. And I sneezed and peed my pants.
um, I think your lie is that you ran 2 miles on Monday. How did I do?
That's true.
That wasn't true.
That's my lie.
That's your lie.
Yeah. I can't remember.
Now
I got a bad hip.
I need to hear about the Publix story. Tell me
It
everything.
really wasn't like a friend. I was getting sushi with Dre and I was socializing with the lady behind the counter, but I
So
was
she talked to you first.
probably, but she's my friend now. Anytime I go to Publix,
I bet she is.
we can exchange numbers. No, not yet. We're not that close, but
Work on that.
I did sneeze and pee in my pants.
Well, don't we all?
That's how you knew that was the truth as soon as I said it.
When I
That's
drink,
why I was
I
trying to
can't
say
go out anymore.
Oh, you pee when you drink?
When I go out and I'm drinking, somehow my bladder gets weaker.
Well, I just,
And then I'm like, oh, don't make me laugh. But what do? I'm drinking tequila and all I do is laugh. It's terrible.
yeah, no, but
And I'm like,
you
take
start
your
wearing something when you go out.
Depends.
Yeah.
If I say the D word, I will.
That's why I said something.
Well, yeah, that's
Or
gross.
just don't drink tequila.
It's terrible.
Your turn.
Tequila's a jerk. Okay, I had to write mine down because I would never remember this. Okay,
So I just came.
you're so good at that. I'm gonna be like you next time. I'm not breaking any paper. Okay, ready?
Ready.
I pause 10 to 15 times a day and say, what was I saying? Mid conversation. When I walk into the room, my family will sometimes scatter to avoid me. And number 3 is I spent a whole day at work thinking that my shirt had buttons in the back and it was on backwards.
Why? Hold on. Why do I think they could all be true?
You're so spot on.
Well, first of all, okay.
I got a story, but go ahead, guess first.
I'm going to say your lie is that the whole family scatters when you walk into a room.
That is my lie.
I knew
But
Okay.
I do know someone that shared that story with me very intimately
Sorry.
that said, I need to figure out what's happening with me.
Is she in perimenopause?
She is.
Mm.
And she said, I have experienced this before. I've walked into a room and my family leaves when I get there. And I get that because for a little,
sorry to her.
yeah, for a little while, I even found myself like, we all know it, right? If you're here, you know the, right?
I was there yesterday.
I need to pause that and make that a meme.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good meme. That's us. That can be us.
That's us.
God, how many times, at least in my head, I'm like,
Wait, but let's talk about the shirt. The backwards shirt with buttons? Nick.
guys,
Stop it.
I had this shirt. I was so sure it just had buttons down the back until midday started choking me out. Like,
And then is this on the tag?
no, because it was a day that I was presenting. Because of course, right? Why couldn't it just be a day I was in my office? No, it was a day I was conducting a training and I had a manager lean in, true story. 10 toes down here, she leaned in and she said, I think I have that shirt. No, one. She said, and I think the buttons are supposed to be in the front. I had to run with it. I owned that back shirt button.
Did you tell her you were starting
like
a
a
trend?
boss?
Did you tell her this is girl?
No,
don't
you
have
know what
shirt
my
maybe.
response was? But do I look good? Well,
Starting a new trend.
mind you, inside, I was mortified and I wanted to run. My inner child was crying. She was sobbing. She was sobbing at that point, but I was like a whole boss.
Well,
I didn't let it show.
you carried yourself well.
Wow.
And I feel like that shirt.
That sort of carried me well.
Oh, it did. But I feel like
I
that
should wear
shirt.
it on the show once.
Can you do that?
And see if anybody even notices it's
Not-
supposed to be a back
I'm going to tell
button,
you
front
what.
button
Now,
shirt.
what you're going to notice is you're going to go out in public and there's going to be a lot of people wearing shirts.
They
with
should.
buttons in the back.
Listen, I hope
Start-
I didn't choke the hell out of me.
Well, that's their
Listen,
problem, not
listen,
yours.
I got choked out like it was bad. I was in that meeting like, why do I feel? I thought it was the hot flashes.
Well, how
I was so hot. It was right up here.
I went to
It was in my jugular.
I think it's the day we all went to the resort and my bathing suit bottoms were on inside out.
It happens.
I need
This is
I need my
real.
readers to dress myself. I'm not
I'm
lying.
lying.
I need my readers to dress myself.
And I don't need straight back. Questionable.
Yeah, you're not ready for.
No.
Okay.
No, that was a fun game. And I like that we lighten the mood. We're going to do a game
We
every
should try to do a game every episode.
because it's a nice way to lighten the mood.
I'm looking forward to our next episode.
Me too. I can't
Yeah.
wait. So here's the reflection corner.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Because we talked about a lot of heaviness.
You did.
We talked about a lot of goodness. And I hope, if nothing else, you all had the opportunity to reflect on some of our really vulnerable experiences so that you can lean into some of your own.
I also hope that whoever's watching feels comfortable.
Yeah.
Like this has to be a comfortable setting. You know,
Safe space.
Safe space. You need to be able to say, wow, they feel like that. So I'm not crazy. I'm not losing it. Like,
Right.
I also feel that way because we've talked about this before. No one talked to us about this stuff. So we're just kind of
Nope.
going through the flow, but we do find ourselves often saying to each other or even to other girlfriends, I send you things on TikTok and Instagram all the time, like, oh my God, perimenopause, or this is happening, or that's happening. Because, you know, nobody talks about it enough. And I feel like if you don't have a circle, you have a circle now.
Amen.
If you don't have a friend to talk to, you have them now.
There it is.
Yeah.
I love
I'm
that.
here.
We want your comments. We want you to lean in, even if you just listen, validate us, please.
Yeah.
So we don't want to be out here thinking we're crazy in the world.
If you put your shirt on backwards for work or peed your pants, please tell us. We need to know.
It happens. It happens.
If you threaten to kill your husband, we need to know.
But we want to leave you with a reflection corner, just some things that I know we've personally tried, things you can lean into that if you haven't started your journey on trying to find yourself again in this midlife era, that you can. So I'm going to rattle those off, okay? And they're pretty important. Revisit what used to light you up.
So important.
What's that thing that brought you pure joy that you gave up because life started lifing and you had to take care of the kids and the dog or whatever your scenario? Get back to the things that light your soul on fire. Reflect on your values. And here's the important part of this concept. Reflect on your values now, not from then.
Right. Right.
We evolve, and if we're not, then we're not doing it right.
Yeah.
So
who you are back then is
Right.
not who you are today. So your values have changed completely.
Correct. Allow yourself to change and release versions of you that no longer match your soul. Give yourself permission. That one was one of the harder ones.
Yeah. Hey, and guys, we're doing this along with you,
Right.
This whole reflection is we're doing this as well.
For sure. For sure. Comfort zone. We are so hell bent about doing what we've always done. I say this all the time at work. I say it a lot to my leaders. What's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing and expecting different results.
Right.
Building quiet alone time. That's what you were talking about before.
Yeah.
Man, even if it's getting up a little earlier or staying up a little later.
Yeah.
After everyone's down. You might be a night person, you might be a morning person. Find your alone time.
Yeah.
Right. And then my favorite, and I said it a little earlier, but I'll say it again and again, feverishly. The most beautiful comeback is a woman who's coming back to herself.
Amen. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
And therein wraps up our first episode
Yeah.
of Finding Yourself Again.
I
hope
hear
this
you
was
because I feel
valuable.
again.
Well, she has to fill up again, but this is Sip Happens, so feels appropriate.
That's right.
We hope you found this episode helpful. We hope that our perspectives enlightened you,
Yes.
I hope there was a level of relatability and opportunity for you to take one or two things away from this conversation. And if nothing else, know you're enough and you're validated.
And we love you.
We love you.
We love you.
Until next time, we'll see you on the next episode. Thanks for joining
Thanks
us.
for joining us.
Take care.
Thanks.
Cheers.